Hey guys, John Jr. here, bringing you guys another video.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
So you really want to know who John Jr. is. He puts on a mask that makes you believe he's a good person, a kind person, a good YouTuber, a good streamer. That is all a lie. You may know him for being in the APA Wi-Fi, EWT, and other draft leagues. You may also know him for doing commissions on logos, layouts, thumbnails, and everything of the sorts. He puts on a front that he cares about everybody and doesn't want to hurt anybody's feelings and that he cares. But today, I'm here to tell you that is all but the truth. So, I just need to sit up and get ready because I have plenty of evidence here that will show you the real truth of John Jr. Actually, let me fix my mic settings real quick. Good, because it looked like it wasn't picking up much audio. But you need to hear this. So, John Jr. was in the APA Wi-Fi Season 5. Let me just pull this up real quick to see around the time it started. I've known him since around November of 2018. So, basically before he was a big deal. Before he got into APA Wi-Fi. But that's the thing. He changed. He used to be some dude that nobody really knew about, but you knew of him. But once he joined APA Wi-Fi, he changed. And he didn't know how to gen or record his own battle, so I did that for him because he was my friend. But he asked me to gen his team for against A-Drive, coach of the St. Louis Rampardos, and I did. I will put a screenshot up of his team if I remember. I should. But it consists of a Choice Scarf Zapdos that we will get to later, a Mega Diancie, a Swampert, a Latias, a Drapont, and a Cobalion. I was still a very new genner. I still made mistakes. But I made one mistake that John will never forget. I misgent his HP Ice on the Zapdos, which lost him the game. Or did it really? He says it does, but I don't really think it did. I think he's just overreacting. Instead of putting zero attack in HP, I put not HP in attack. I put 31, which made him HP Dark Zapdos instead of HP Ice. It was my mistake. And knowing John, I just figured he'd forget about it in a day or two. But no, this happened. So I don't know the exact day that I gent his team. Actually, I can probably figure this out if I go on Discord. And then we checked our pinned messages because I pinned it just for this. He sent me the team he wanted on March 26th. I gented it for him later that day because he was battling A-Drive either that day or the next day. But he didn't get what he wanted. And ever since March 26th, he will not let me forget the HP Ice debacle. Since he lost to the one and only Dan, aka A-Drive. So, I've compiled many screenshots of John Jr. not letting me forget this down. Not letting me forget this or anybody else. Because he's changed. Ever since he hit 500 subscribers, he's changed. So let's get into this. So, I have screenshots from many of servers and DMs. I have screenshots from APA Showdown, DMs with him, IBA, NCP, PCL, PGP, UPBA. That's not even all of them. I'm sure there's been many times in servers that no longer exist or we are both not a part of anymore. So, I bet even Twitter. I didn't even look. And text messages, Snapchats. So there are so many occurrences of him making fun of me and bullying me. When, even in his own Twitter bio, I need to pull this up because I remember it says something important that relates to this. Even in his Twitter bio, it says, not his Twitter bio, his header, it says, prove them wrong, be better. He even had, well, he did at one point have another Twitter account that called JJ Stay Positive. And he says, stay positive. Let them be why you can, why you can't. Not why you can't. So, it's a whole Twitter account about being positive. But yet, when he's around me, he just wants to put me down. So, in my first APA Showdown DMs, it says, it's a conversation between me, Zombie, John Jr., and Darkrei's in it, but he's not a part of this conversation. So I said, I bet you pay Nintendo to remove Hidden Power, since I misgened it. And I almost called him Snom because it's his nickname. John says, LOL, I did pay them to remove HP Ice, because I don't want your reputation to be ruined. You know, because you misgened my HP Ice and Zapdos. Don't want any more oopsies. But he wants my reputation to be ruined. He's jealous. Jealous that I am the cool kid and he is not. Even though he has more subscribers, we both know that HP Dark is better and he just won't admit it. So he wants my reputation ruined. And he paid them to remove HP Ice, well, all Hidden Powers, just because of that accident. Sorry if I keep shaking my headset. Next, we have another APA Showdown screenshot where he's saying, wish he could say something about me beating A-Drive, but he can't because someone missioned him HP Ice. He is still salty. This screenshot was taken in August. It had been 5 months later, almost to the day, and he's still salty and has to bully me, which is not okay. Coming from somebody that's supposed to be positive and a role model. Then my third thing, whatever, I can't speak, screenshot from APA Showdown. It's about HP Dark Zapdos is better than HP Ice Zapdos. It's just a proven fact. It has a better attack IVs, which means it is better. And then John replies, yeah, thanks for genning my HP Dark Zapdos for the Donphan. It really won me the game. Even Midicus says, one of the owners and commissioners of the APA, says next level. And then John says, it was definitely a good call. Dude, I figured it out. And then he says it's because Donphan is one of my favorites. So I didn't want him to kill it, so I misgenned on purpose. How could he say that? He is one of my best friends. And he says that I would rig it just so he wouldn't kill Donphan, my best friend. Unbelievable. And at one point, he even changed my nickname in the AP Showdown server to say HP Dark over HP Ice, which just hurt my feelings because he was trying to show all, I believe 400 people. I have to check. I believe it's around 400 people, if not more, that I misgenned and wants to hurt my feelings, which is not okay. He even says, I can't remember what the conversation, then he says, thank you, HP Ice. Then he puts an apostrophe, HP Dark, an asterisk, to show that he misspelled HP Ice and meant HP Dark. That's just uncalled for, man. That's uncalled for. And then later on, he just spams HP Ice to make fun of me. Because he knows that it'll hurt my feelings. To think we were ever friends. Then in APA Showdown, again, I had misgen, Shy Guy. He was talking about how in APA Academy I genned his Suicune, but I misgenned it, which didn't end up mattering. He says, when you gen for my game versus D.Rey in Academy, also check out D.Rey. I'll put him in the description. He has 2 channels now, and he's the absolute GOAT, so go check out both of them. He said, you genned HP Ice on Suicune instead of HP Grass, which, that was an easy mistake. You just had to change, I believe, defense stat, maybe, and it would have been okay. And John says, that's where my HP ice went. So he's saying, I moved it from his Zapdos onto that Suicune, which is terrible. Because I love Shy. I am the zone controller. The zone is under control. But John is saying that I'd rather Shy have the glorious HPIs instead of him. That's how I took it, at least. And then we have DMs from, I believe, 1 or 2 days after the game happened. Maybe the day of. He says, when he goes Donphan in my healing wish, wouldn't it be bleep nice if I had HPIs? Wouldn't it be nice? I had to bleep out bad words because this is a Christian Minecraft channel. And I said maybe. But guess what, Jesse? I didn't have HPIs. And I just knew HP Dark would be better. Because you have the better IVs. What else do I have to say? IVs and from 31 IVs in attack is better than 0. I'm just saying. And then in IBK, he even had somebody else make fun of me with him. He says, you know what I blame mid for? HPIs. He's making fun of me again in it. He even has my boy OG Albina. I could say Oglebina, but you know, I appreciate OG Albina. I appreciate Ogle. I even appreciate him so much I say his name right after months of not knowing. But John trying to bring other people down to his level is not okay. It's not okay. He needs to be exposed. And then we were talking in NCP recently, and I said, you can look in draft chat. Then he replies, you can gen my HPIs, but you didn't, did you? So he's using that as an excuse not to check draft chat. Because just because you can doesn't mean you will. So he's even using things as an excuse, which is not okay. Because he's just too lazy. So he doesn't think he can check draft chat. Because it'll be too much effort for him. Like it was too much effort for me to put HPIs. And then in PCO, which I've recently just got announced in, and so was John. So yeah, I'm in PCO, which is awesome. And John says, Lux, I want mid kicked. What about you? For his treachery. And then I reply, don't lie, John. You wanted me gone before you got in the server. And he said, you got me ever since HPIs. I was in the server before he was, and he threw a fit saying he wanted me kicked. Like, come on, man. Austin loves me. I am his son. He would not kick me over for some dude with a Snom profile picture. Who cares about Snom Sember? All we care about is Donphan Sember, because Donphan is the GOAT. And then in PCL number 2, he says, I got a friend who will likely always be able to get me, and if not mid, because no hidden powers. I've got a friend who will likely always be able to get me. We were talking about Jenning, because Jenning is kind of destroyed right now, since only like switches from like the start, like once they came out, are good for Jenning. And he's saying he can trust me somewhat again because there's no hidden powers for me to mess up, which is just terrible. I miss hidden power. I wanted to prove to him that I could help him, that I'm different now. I know how to gen. But he won't trust me. I mean, he will trust me now because of no hidden power. And then in PCO, he says, LO, I'm so ready. John, save him the trouble and expose yourself now. And he says, alright guys, here it is. I'm telling lies. Mid really isn't my friend. He lied to everyone for over a year saying we were friends. He lied for over a year. Who does that? Or we're saying we're not friends. We're saying we are friends when he really believes we aren't. That's just a terrible thing to do, to lie to people for over a year. And then in PGP number 1, we have Zombie. One of my closest friends on Discord. One of my friends since I first started saying, remember that one time where John couldn't gen and his gener messed up the Zapdos hidden power? He was referring to me. He's even got one of my closest friends to bully me over hidden power. Can you believe it? He has all this power and he uses it for evil, not good. Who's he just as... He's as evil as, I don't know, but he's pretty evil. He's as evil as Vladimir Putin. And then I even had Shy Guy come to me and DM me saying, but I had Shy Guy come to me and say, in DM saying, John was my dad, but on his stream, he said he would spit on me. That's not okay. You can't just spit on people. Like, that's not acceptable. Like, what are you thinking, John? Spitting on people is morally wrong. And just wrong in general. Like, how is that okay? And then in UPBA, an old Wi-Fi league we were in together, he had Zombie say, I don't even know. At least I didn't miss Gen HP Ice. This was literally 2 months after it, and he's making fun of me. This has been a non-stop thing since that code March Day. Where he's getting my closest friends to make fun of me. And then, again in UPBA, he says, I faced Dan and was in a good spot, but had HP Dragon over Ice, but it was dark. And he just has to at me to make me feel like I did something wrong, which I did. But he should be able to forgive and forget. Just know that it was a mistake and we all learned from it. But no, anybody else can but me. I just need to be tortured of my problems. And then again in UPBA, it's a conversation between Zombie and John. He goes, I blame Mitt. And then John says, did he miss Gen HP Ice too? And then Zombie says, LOL. As a matter of fact, yes, he did. But you know what? That Miss Gen won him the game against Zangoose. So how can you make fun of me if it worked out? Like, come on. And I'm pretty sure Zombie won't watch this, but if you are, I helped you out, man. Just believe it. And this is the screenshot I have. But I have more to talk about. Like I've said before, John is a great person. He will forgive anybody for anything they've done to him or his friends. Except for me, for some reason. He just doesn't love me. He feels the need to bully me because he's jealous of how cool I am. How I look like Chris Griffin. But he just doesn't understand that deep down I have feelings too. Yeah, I'm over this now. Honestly, if you guys have made it this far, good for you, but this whole video was a meme. John's a cool dude. I really don't care that he says any of this. This whole video started off as a joke with me just saying, I'm gonna expose you in a video. And he was like, do it. And then people started saying stuff, saying I needed to, so, I did. So, this video's been like 2 weeks in the making. I keep pushing it off because I didn't know what to say or how to go about everything. But here it is. John completely knew what was going to happen in this video. He knows it's a joke, so none of this is to be taken seriously. Cool dude. Deserves all the love and support he gets. And yeah. So make sure to check out him in the description below. He's a great dude. Makes great content. Makes great graphics. I would totally check him out. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more videos like this. Put down in the comments who you want me to expose next. And I'll see you all next time.